So, for my conflict style in the 16 personalities quiz that we took at the beginning of the semester, um, I received um, the conclusion that I was a turbulent campaigner with a diplomat role. So, my different percentages were 64% extroverted, 55% intuitive, 54% feeling, 69% prospecting, and 68% turbulent. I think honestly, like, I've read through a lot of the different aspects and like stuff that it gives you about your personality. I think it's pretty accurate. It's a little bit weird listening to it just because it's like, oh yeah, that's me. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. And I can see all like kind of the good parts that I like about myself and how it explains like different aspects of my personality and my characteristics. But there's also some things that I read and I'm like, yeah, I do that. And, like, I wish I didn't, but it's kind of like habits and like how I've acted for most of my life. I think the one that probably makes the most sense to me would be probably the nature feeling aspect, because and the tactics, which is I was a prospector, which just means that I'm flexible. And then for the feeling, it's about like I'm very sensitive and very emotionally expressive. I'm not good at hiding my feelings. And a lot of times, that kind of also goes with my identity, which is turbulent, that I become very emotional, and sometimes I'm unable to kind of like keep my emotions in check for a little bit to be able to calm down and like rethink through things. Sometimes I get myself into like this kind of a spiral and I can't like seem to get out of it. So if someone says like one thing that kind of triggers me or hurts my feelings, it's almost like everything else that I hear after that, even though it should be reassuring me, and I know logically, okay, like they didn't do it on purpose, or like you're taking it the wrong way. It just gets so upset, and like I cannot pull myself out of it very quickly. And that's also something I'd really like to change, just because I think being an emotional person can be a good thing. It can be an asset, and I do think it is for me a lot of times. I'm very empathetic, and I tend to be a good listener just because I can understand and empathize where people are coming from. But at the same time, I'd really like to be less reactive because I can see it getting me into trouble sometimes. And even though my brain's like, stop doing this, you're like, this is not really how you feel, or you know that this isn't right, I can't pull myself out of it. So I'd really like to be less reactive. I think that's the biggest thing that I would like to change. But overall, I think it's pretty accurate, and most of it I like about myself. So